Hey guys, it's Mitch from Grandad Gunner TV. This is our first watch along. Just bear with us. We are getting bigger and better as the days and weeks progress, but this is our first version of a watch along. So we have got Champions League Day, Match Day 2, Group B. So we're playing RC Lens all the way from France, and we are away. Now, looks like we're playing in the alternate kit, so we'll just keep you informed as we go along. As I said, we're playing RC Lens away. Our team lineup is as follows. We've got David Raya in goal. We've got Zinchenko out on the left. We've got Gabriel in the middle. Saliba as our defensive general. Tomiyasu is out there on the right. Rice plays. Captain Fantastic Martin Odegaard plays. Kai Havertz is in the mix. Trossard's back from his little hamstring twinge. And we've got Jesus through the middle where he belongs. And Bukayo Superboy Saka out on that right wing. So we are playing in France against RC Lens. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on. On our bench, as you can see, we've got Rambo. Carl Hein makes the bench as well. Ben White. Thomas Partey is back from injury, so that's great to see for the Arsenal. Really important moving forward that Thomas Partey is actually fit. If you go to a couple of my other previous videos that I've done, I talk about is it time that we move on from Thomas Partey. I still believe for us to be better, we need an upgrade on Thomas Partey. Now, then we've also got ESR, Smith Rowe. Cedric made the bench. Eddie is on the bench where he belongs. Kivior has made the bench as well. Jorginho, Vieira, Reece Nelson, and the magic Egyptian who never does a thing wrong whenever he's asked of him, Mohamed El Neni. Okay, so here come the boys. I want you guys to comment as much as possible too, because the more you guys comment, the more interactive this stream is going to get. So please, by all means, ask your questions. If you're new to Arsenal, that's fine. This is all about giving you guys a little bit of an education. If you're old to Arsenal, that's fine. Let's talk some banter. That beautiful Champions League sound. Oh, 7 long years I've been waiting to hear that sound. Now, for those of you that don't know, we're streaming this watch along in beautiful tropical Cairns in North Queensland of Australia. And it's 5 a.m. in the morning. Cheers. Nothing like a gentleman jack to wake you up. All right. Let's go. Let's go. I don't see us having much trouble with RC Lens, I'll be honest with you. They're going to try and play a possession-based game, in my opinion, and that's just not going to suit their way of playing. Let's be real. I think we are going to absolutely dominate possession, and we'll squeeze them in the final third. But as it stands right now, let's have a look what we have here. Okay, so RC Lens has got Samba in goal, Machado, Danzo, Abdul Samed, Sochea, Wahia as their striker, Medina, Gradit, Mende, Thomason, and Frankowski. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing, because I don't follow RC Lens. But that's who we're playing, and that's the reality. I think the only person we've really got to concern ourselves with, to be honest, Machado on the left wing and feeding into Wahi. Wahi is a very, very promising young striker running down through the middle. He is a proper number 9. He's got a lot of development. He's very raw, but he's got extremely good finishing skills. Let's see how he goes in the Champions League. Man, it's a huge stadium, and it's just packed full of Lions supporters, as you'd expect. Whoa, there's some flares going off. Wow, it's all happening. Oh, I love our modern version on the 1982 Arsenal jumper. I absolutely love it. It is a very, very sexy jumper. A lot of people were talking that they thought that Aaron Ramsdale was going to get the nod in this game over David Raya. And it just shows that, in my opinion, that Mikel Arteta has made his mind up. We now have a number one. His name is David Raya. We now have a number two. His name is Aaron Ramsdale. Now, if Rambo plays in the next Premier League match against Man City, then I will have that conversation. But until then, okay. So what we have here is we've got David Raya in goal. We've got Zinni on the left. We've got Gabriel as the traditional sweeper defender. Saliba's the centre general of our defence. We've got the big Tomiyasu, the big Japanese right back in Tomiyasu, who, to be fair, played really well at left back last week. So White is out of the side. Then we've got Odegaard to the right. We've got Rice through the middle. Kai Havertz to the left. Saka down the right. Jay Juice down the middle as our main man. And Leandro Trossard, the Belgian whiz, he's down our left flank. As I said before, the substitutes, we've got Ramsdale, Hine, White. Thomas Partey comes back from injury. Really happy about that. Hopefully he stays fit. ESR, Eddie, Kivior, Cedric, Jorginho, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, and Mohamed El-Neni. Now, depending on how the game goes, obviously will depend on the subs, but I think we'll dominate this game. I think the substitutes, when they do come on, will be Ben White, Thomas Partey, ESR, and I think depending on how well we're playing, probably Nelson instead of Fabio Vieira, or it'll be Fabio Vieira instead of Nelson. They're my picks anyway. So let's move on. Oh, I'm excited about this game. Oh, yeah. Come on, the Arsenal. It's good to see Thomas Partey back, like I said. Hopefully he stays fit. Oh, I love that kit. That kit looks so goddamn good. So goddamn good. What have we got here? Man, in the Lions home stadium, man, they've got people with microphones. They've got yellow flares going left, right, and centre. They've got red flares going left, right, and centre. There are so many flags waving. It is just ridiculous. It's actually quite a beautiful stadium. All right, we're about to kick off, guys. We're about to get it on in France. Here we go. The opposition manager has said that they want to shock Arsenal with controlling possession. Like that's ever going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Arsenal will dominate possession. But that is definitely the method to beat the Arsenal, is you've got to control possession. But that's not going to happen. Let's be real. It's just not going to happen. All right. So keeper goes straight, bombs it straight forward to Wahi. Okay. Oh, you know, to be fair, they're pressing quite quickly against us right now. Let's see what their build-up play is like. Let's see what RC Lions' build-up play is like. Okay, so we've gone all the way back. We've got Gabby chasing down the keeper. He's only got one outlet here. Yeah, that's straight to an Arsenal player. That doesn't surprise me. That's going to happen a lot. That's going to happen a lot this game because they just don't have the skill that the Arsenal players have. Let's be real. So we've got Gabby's in possession. Straight to King Declan. Yeah, we're just looking to build out from the back, which is exactly how Mikel Arteta wants us to play. Oi, okay. In on Saka, which is going to happen all night long. Lens, RC Lons, they get the call, so they got the throw in. Tomiyasu, great defensive header. Really strong in the air is Tommy. Zenny's got the ball. He's coming through the middle. He's over halfway. Plays it down the middle. No, okay, into Saka. Saka bombing down the right. He beats his man. No, his man gets him. Okay, so 2-on-1 against Saka. And yeah, to be honest, they did really well against that raid. Saka was raiding down the right-hand side as normal. Tomiyasu onto Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz just misses it, just goes past him. RC Lons is on attack. Bombing down their right-hand side. They're going back in. Still bombing. Here it comes. Here comes the cross. And Gabby's there to just bomb it out. It's a corner to Lons. Good, interesting. Okay, there was no real build-up from Lons, so they just went straight down the wing, right-hand side, as we see the game. Right-hand side wing, flying down, crosses it in. Gabby just comes across and tidies up. A little bit of housekeeping. Here comes the corner. All right, Jesus in defensive position has just driven straight through to the midfield. He's just had the ball taken off him. Okay, back to Lons keeper. Again, this time they're going to go down the left-hand wing. They've gone straight to their main man, who should be down the middle. He's come down to the right because Arsenal aren't giving much. Tomiyasu gets in front of his man. It's another Lons corner, so they're showing a little bit of applied pressure here, which is great. Yeah, definitely a corner. Definitely a corner. So corner to Lons. Thomason is going to take this corner. We're 3 minutes and 41 seconds into the game, guys. Here we go. Ooh. He shoots. Oh, it's wide. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was a good effort. That was a good effort. So corner come in. Oh, wow. Okay, so corner came in. Defender pops up. Deso has a pot shot. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't far away. We're talking 2 footballs length away from bottom right bins. So it's a good attack. Good attack by Lons. Arsenal straight on the attack. We're 4 minutes down now, guys. Okay, starting from the keeper. Lons' keeper drive. Okay, Tommy gets in the way. Well done, Tommy. Saka double teamed yet again. Okay, goes our favour. Beautiful. So we have a free kick because Saka was just dominated with 2 players and it was illegal. Okay, Zenny's got the ball out on the left. Plays it to Kai. Kai playing it to Trossard. Oh, great tackle, Lons. Great tackle, Lons. Yep. Okay, Arsenal throw. Okay, we're concentrating on the left-hand side now, guys. Go back in the middle. Okay, there we go. Okay, Tommy. No, is it too far? It might be too far. It's out. Okay, so a pretty poor ball, to be honest. So Gabriel played a ball across midfield to the right-hand side, and it was just too far. Tommy couldn't get to it. So 5 minutes, 54 seconds in. Lons has applied a little bit of pressure. They've had a definite chance on goal, and they've missed by the width of 2 footballs. So good attack by Lons has been shown in the home. So that's expected when you're at home. You're going to be the favourites as far as attacking is concerned. You're going to give it a crack anyway. especially for all the fans that have come out and paid good money to watch you. Okay, a little bit of a melee going on just outside the Arsenal box. Lots of little headers, play headers, nothing dramatic. Lons is trying to get the ball forward to Wahi, and Arsenal are kind of stifling the attack with a header here, a header there. Nothing too exciting. Machado down the right hand. Mendy's got the ball. Playing it in the middle. Oh, that's a... Yeah, okay. Poor error. It's a free kick to Lons. They've got the ball back. Alawahi, another cross coming into the box. Okay, it's offside, but David Raya gets there anyway. Full dive, he gets there. A nice header down to the left-hand corner of the goal, but it was offside. So, again, Lons has got all the attack at the moment. Yeah, no, he had it covered. Definitely had it covered. Crosses comes into the box. Jonathan gets his head to it, and he's about 4 or 5 feet away from being on target. Zenny's got the ball. We're 7 minutes and 55 seconds into the game. All right, Declan Rice plays it out to Tommy on the right, who then plays it inside to Saka. Saka plays it to Gabriel Jesus, back to Odegaard. Odegaard across to Zinni, plays it into Kai Havertz on the left, out to Leandro Trossard. Trossard back to Zinni. And, oh, no, it's gone too far. He's trying to get to Kai Havertz, trying to get him down the left, but the ball was just played too far ahead. Nice idea. First time Arsenal actually look like they're on attack, and we are 8 minutes and 41 seconds into the match. Okay, they're trying to play out from the back walls. Tried to bomb it all the way forward. Declan comes in, running from midfield, header out, stifling the Lons attack. So that's good to see. So Decky had a bit of a sore back. It's good to see that he's running freely now. So that's really good. Okay, Lons. Okay, again, header one. All right, there's a lot of another little melee going on. Lons has the ball. They've gone out to the right-hand side, trying to chip the keeper. David Raya says, yeah, not on my watch, my friend, not on my watch. So David Raya comes out, gets the ball. Very easy take for a keeper of his class. And we are proceeding to play the ball out with a build-up from the back, just how Mikel Arteta wants us to play. So we're driven through the middle. Zenny's going for a run past midfield. He's now into their half. Out to the right-hand side to Tommy. Out to Saka. Saka plays back into Deck. Declan's looking for Trossard. So he plays it across the field to Trossard. Zenny's got the ball. Saliba, Gabby, Havertz, Zinni. Zinni's driving again. Coming through the middle. In the final third now, Tommy plays out to Saka. 2-on-1. Saka into Deck. Deck inside to Saka again. Tommy back to Deck. Deck's looking for space. Gone back to Saliba. We're now just about halfway. We've gone backwards to go forwards. Odegaard gets the ball, drives forward, plays it to Kai. Kai plays it Trossard on the left-hand side. Trossard looking. Declan's got the ball. Back to Zinni. Kai's now changed with Trossard. So Kai's gone left. Back out to Tommy. Okay, this is nice pressure from Arsenal. Tommy's going back across. Gabby Magalhaes gets it. Out to Zinni, who's gone into Trossard's position on the left wing. Gabby back again. Trossard's got it. Oh, it's a poor ball. It's a poor ball. Trossard had the right idea. He was looking for Kai Havertz, and he missed it. We're back on attack, though. We've got the ball back, which is great. Out of possession, we've got the ball back. It took about 2 seconds. Now it's build-up play again. Okay. So we're 12 minutes in, guys. Lions have been the more creative of the two teams. They've had 2 definite crossing opportunities, which they've done. One of those was a chance. Trossard's back on the wing. Declan Rice, Zinni in the middle. Martin Odegaard. No, okay, Lions has got a bombing attack. They're countering attack now. They've swept it. So they've gone from one side to the other side. Arsenal's back in on their face, so pressing them. So that stopped that attack dead in its tracks. It's just a bit of a feeling out period, I believe. Right now, it's just a bit of a feeling out period. Yeah, they tried a long ball. It wasn't a smart ball. It was not a good ball. Goes straight to David Raya. It's a very easy save. He just picks it up and looks for his Arsenal man. Okay. So at the moment, Arsenal look a little bit... Oh, error by Lons. Error by Lons. Error by Lons. Let's have a look. Goal! Goal! Jesus just scored, baby! Oh, my God. That was beautiful. Saka into Jesus. Goes on his right foot. Bottom bins. Bottom left. Bottom. Woohoo! What a... Oh, God damn, that's good. Oh, bottom corner. Oh, my God. That is clinical. And that is why Gabriel Jesus is our main man. That was clinical. Yep, it was an error by Lons, for sure. But that was clinical. Oh, that was beautiful to watch. Error by Lons. Saka gets it, plays it in the middle. He takes one touch to his right just to get the defender going the wrong way, and bottom left-hand corner. Absolutely clinical. 14 minutes, 36 seconds into the match. The Arsenal are 1 and Lons are 0. That was beautiful. So again, Lons is doing all the attacking, and that was just a poor error from their defense. Thinking that their defender was there, played it in short, Saka intercepted, played it straight to the main man, Gabi Jesus, and the rest is history, baby. You give a man a mistake like that, he ain't missing. So that's fantastic. So Arsenal 1-0 up against Lons. Match day 2, Group B. 1-0 to the Arsenal, baby. Let's go. All right, back to business. We're just building out from the back. That is outstanding. So a little bit of a fun fact for you. So as you know, well, if you don't know, you're about to know. So Gabriel Jesus obviously played for Man City, and obviously he played in Champions Leagues with Man City. So just fun fact, that would make it number... So that would make it goal 22. So Gabriel Jesus has now scored 22 Champions League goals, and that's his first for the Arsenal. So that's exciting. So he gets off the mark for the Arsenal. And, yeah, the man shows his class. What can I say? So where are we? All right, so Declan's off to Zinni. Zinni plays through the middle, looking for space, Who's running? Okay, out to Tommy on the right. Oh, poor ball by Tommy. Makes up for it, though. Goes and gets the same ball. So, that's good to see. Make an error, fix your error. Okay, Lons are bombing down the left hand. Bombing down the left-hand side, trying to get some space in the middle. Odegaard comes in, gets the ball. Looking for someone to play. Going round and round in circles. Odegaard just did like 4 360-degree turns with the ball. All right, plays it out to Zinni. Zinni's looking, who are we going with? Down the middle, or are we going to Trossard? We're going to Trossard, okay. So out to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is on the left. Back to Zinni. Zinni looking. So out to Gabriel Magalhaes. Saliba, Zinni. Back to Saliba. Excuse me. Deck onto Tommy. Tommy onto Saka. One man on him. Okay, back to Zinni. Now Zinni's got space. Oh, good interception by Lons. That was going to Martin Odegaard, and then Lons came in from behind, so he wouldn't have seen that coming. So bombing. Oh, ball that goes directly across the box. Saka's got the ball. Again, we're playing out from the back, which is exactly how Mikel set us up. Saka's got the ball. Still playing it back. Still no room. Looking for the room between the channels. To be fair, Lons is actually playing decent zone here. Lons is trying to press hard, but they don't have the skill to get the ball back. They just don't. So this is just way, way too easy. Now we've got lots and lots of space. Lots and lots of space. Saka's got the ball, drives through the middle, plays it out to Trossard. Trossard into Kai Havertz in the final third. Saka's on the right now. He's on the left now. Plays it back for Trossard. Zinni. Declan Rice outside the box onto Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu onto Jesus, who's now in Saka's position on the right wing. All right, back to Saliba. Looking for space. Tommy on the right to Jesus on the right. Back to Declan. Zinni's in the middle. Okay, there's a run from Kai Havertz. Oh, jeez. Okay, Kai Havertz. Great little first shot on goal. Great save by the keeper. Oh, that was beautiful. Kai made a beautiful run then, an absolutely gorgeous run. And it's just unfortunate. It was one touch. He didn't hesitate. He just banged it. Great for his confidence, but it was a good save. Okay, so we're building up again. That's good to see Kai making those runs. I've said for a long time now, Kai Havertz is a quality player. I understand why Mikel bought him. I understand the position he's playing him in. I thought we're buying him as a striker, but he wasn't, and I'm happy he's not actually a striker. He plays more of a solid, substantial role. Oh, that's a tidy ball by Odegaard. Oh, it's a great one-handed save. One-handed save. I'll tell you what, that was so close to going in. First touch, Odegaard chips it over. Kai Havertz has a pot, and it's a great one-handed save by their keeper. So that's that penalty for Mr. Havertz against Bournemouth. I think that's done him the world of good. I really do. So I'm really, really happy for Kai getting that goal. A lot of people are saying it, well, who gives free goals away? Well, when you have the character of players that Arsenal has, We do, because we're a team. We're not a bunch of individuals. We're a team, and that shows solidarity. So, yeah, that was a fantastic ball by Odegaard. All right, back out to Tommy. Tommy looking. Okay, so Saliba's looking. He's looking, just play it in the middle. Where are we going? We're going right or left? We are going right. So Odegaard's got it, plays it in the middle to Declan Rice. We're 21 minutes in, guys. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Oh, great ball. Odegaard gets the ball, plays it in the middle to Jesus. Jesus is just throwing over. No, not even a free kick. That's garbage. That is garbage. He was literally just throwing. That's all right. RC Lons. Okay, well done, Gabby. Gabby's doing his backup work. Not just a striker, Gabby, but he's great off the ball as well. So he comes in and does his defensive work. Very, very smart work. Okay, so Lons' defense has now got to the point where they're just kicking the ball away from defense. That's pretty poor form for 22 minutes in. Okay, Lons is trying to burn. No, they're trying to go down the right. Cross is coming in. Okay. So Thomason's tried a volley. Again, not even anywhere near goal. We're talking, what are we talking? Geez, we're talking 10, 12 feet away from goal. But hey, to their credit, Lons is trying to do things that are different. Trying. Oh, Kai gets the ball. Beautiful work. Plays it out to Jesus on the right. Plays it into Odegaard. Oh, jeez. Oh, Odegaard, little dinky pass to Saka. He should have just put the laces through that, man. Oh, my God. That would have been 2-0. Oh, my God. That was close. Okay, Rice. Tomiyasu on the right. Back in the middle to Saka. Jesus. Rice. Saka. Rice. Odegaard. Rice. Back to Odegaard. No, we're going backwards. We're going back to Saliba. We're going back to David Raya. Wow, from being in their final third in their box to back to David Raya. Okay, poor pass by David Raya. Very poor pass. Oh, and they've scored. Oh, my God. Oh, God damn. Okay, all right. Let's unpack this. Okay, so David Raya made an error. He just kicked the ball out willy-nilly, and it went to the attacking left wing. The left wing had just played it over our defenders, and it's been volleyed. And to be fair, it was a great finish. It was a fantastic finish. David Raya plays the ball out. It gets straight to the Lons winger. He plays the ball over into the middle to El Wahi. And it's 2 touches. Yeah, 2 touches. And Thomason just puts it top bins. So top right-hand corner. Now, look, that's a fantastic finish for RC Lons. And to be fair, they scored that purely because of a very poor kick by David Raya. Now, it's what I've said a long, long time. I've said it for a long time. Long ball distribution and playing out from the back has its issues. And the issues are that you could potentially pass the ball straight to opposition team players. And that just literally happened right in front of our own eyes. 25 minutes, 55 seconds in. It's Lens 1, Arsenal 1. We were in complete control. There was absolutely zero pressure. The defenders, another bad pass. Oh, lucky Tommy got to it. Oh, geez. Come on, Arsenal, sort it out. The thing is, in Champions League, you are playing, it doesn't matter who you're playing Champions League quality teams. And you can't switch off. That's the reality. You cannot switch off, as just shown just there. You make one error and teams are good enough to punish you. I mean, the thing is, we've controlled the game. To put things in perspective, as it stands right now, we've got 64% of the game as possession. Now, 64% possession is a stupid amount of possession for 26 minutes in. So, you reap what you sow. If you're going to play high, then you are going to be left short. And that's exactly what Lons has done. They've taught us a lesson in smash and grab. That's exactly what happened. We were all over them. One mistake, smash and grab, 1-1. Lons is shooting again outside the box, straight to David Raya. Again, first time they get inside the box and they punish us. So credit to Lons. Poor goal. But anyway, it is what it is. It's 1-0. 1-1. It's 1-1. I wish it was 1-0. It's 1-1. Oh, that was a nasty tackle. Nasty tackle. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Gabby Magalhaes just got taken out. Oh, that was horrible. That was a horrible tackle. He's okay. He's up. He is not limping. He's just, yep, okay. So that was just a nasty tackle. It looked horrible too, I might add. Zenny back to Gabby. No, he looks fine. Yeah, everything's fine. He's bouncing on his feet. Beautiful. Across in the middle to Declan back to Zenny. Zenny looks out wide to Trossard. Okay, dispossessed, but it goes back to Gabby Magalhaes. Tommy's on the right, gets the ball, plays it back to Saliba. Saliba plays in the middle to Declan, and he plays across to Gabby Magalhaes. On to Trossard. Another poor touch from Trossard. I don't think he's fit. The touches I've seen from Leandro Trossard have been pretty poor today so far. Yeah, Tara Lons is pressing quite. They're putting a bit of pressure on us, I've got to be fair. Oh, Gabby Jesus running for the ball. No, his defender shows him his shoulder. Good on him. Good on the defender. Oh, this could be a yellow card coming against Arsenal. That was a rash challenge by Kai Havertz. Let's have a look here. Yeah, there was. Oh, geez. Kai's. Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh. Both studs were up. Both people were playing for the ball. No, he got away with it. So he had the yellow card out, and then he put it back in his pocket. So well done to the ref. Lons is attacking again. Offside, Abul Samed. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of a break. So with 30 minutes in, 22 seconds, it's Lens 1, Arsenal 1. Jesus scored in the 14th minute and Thomason scored in the 25th minute. Both goals have come from errors. So our goal came from a defensive error and their goal came from a goalkeeping error. We're down the middle. Odegaard plays it across to Jesus in the middle. Plays it straight to Saka on the right. Saka, Tomiyasu overlaps. Tomiyasu puts a cross in. Oh, jeez. Okay, Lons get in the way. Lons are on the counter-attack. Comes to nothing. Oh, Tomiyasu crosses the ball in, and it doesn't get to an Arsenal player. And that's unfortunate, but that's exactly what happened. Does not get to an Arsenal player. Go straight to a defender, and they start attacking. Now, they've been on the halfway, going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Here we go. Lonza's driving over halfway now. They're trying to play the ball in. Nope. Saliba's got that covered well and truly. David Raya plays a long ball to no one. To no one. I can see who he was going for. He was going for Gabby down the middle. Now, Saka's sitting down. This is not good. Arsenal fans, this is not good. Saka has just literally sat himself down on the right wing. No one was around him. Nothing. Literally just sat himself down. He's now being looked at by the Arsenal trainer. Okay, they're doing some stretch testing here. So it's knee, hamstring. Let's have a look here. All right, so the way that they're doing the stress test, they're looking at ankle, they're looking at top of knee, and they're looking at thigh. That can also be a test for the groin as well. So I'll let you know. I'm not just randomly saying these things. I actually have a BSN sports science, so I understand what I'm talking about when I talk about body parts. Yeah, he's holding his hip/thigh. So he's definitely coming off. Okay, so Bukayo Saka in the 33rd minute is coming off, and I think that's a very wise move. Fabio Vieira should be taking his place. In my opinion, I'd put Fabio Vieira on, but let's just find out. And who have we got coming? Yeah, okay, Fabio Vieira. Okay, fantastic. So we've got Fabio Vieira coming on to replace Bukayo Saka. I don't think it looks like a bad injury. I think it's just precautionary. The thing that does concern me, though, Arsenal fans and anyone else who's watching, Arteta said he was fit, and if he's fit, he wants to play. Now, I get all that. But the reality is he is a very integral part of our squad. Without Bukayo Saka, we lose so much moving forward. He also, it's not worth sacrificing our best player in our squad because he wants to play football. As a manager, I would have played Reiss Nelson if Bukayo Saka was not 120%. Now, when I say 120, we all know that professionals play with injuries. I get that. But if you're not 100%, you shouldn't be playing in any game of football. Okay, Declan Rice has got the ball through the middle. Defensive error again. Plays through to Kai Havertz. Havertz onto Odegaard. Oh, Vieira's screaming for the ball. He's not happy. He's not happy. I don't blame him, actually. He was in a lot of space there. Tomiyasu back to Odegaard. Odegaard, Declan Rice. Where's he going? Okay, he's gone to Zinni. Zinni out to Trossard. Great ball. Trossard in space. Oh, corner. Corner to the Arsenal. That was a fantastic ball. Yeah, defender comes through. Yeah, great tackle. Oh, geez, that was a great ball by Martin Odegaard. And Trossard was beautifully there, but he realised, yep, I'll take the corner, and we'll go again. So, yeah, just getting back to it. Professionals play with injuries all the time. If the player says he's good and he looks good, you play him. I get it. But we've got so many games in such a short time frame. Give him a rest. Put Reiss Nelson in there. We're good to go. Sago Jr. did all right the other day as well. Give him another crack. Corner comes in. Fabio Vieira on the ball. Zinni got the ball. Zinni drives. Looking. No, it's gone too far. He was looking to play Gabby Magalashan to cross that ball into the box, but he played it too heavy, so it's gone out for a goal kick. So we're 36 minutes in, 14 seconds, Lens ones, Arsenal 1. Bukayo Saka has unfortunately been taken off as, I believe, a precautionary. And Fabio Vieira has taken his place on that wing. Okay, Declan's got the ball, plays it to Zinni. Zinni's got the ball. Zinni's looking to drive, plays it out wide to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu onto Fabio Vieira. Vieira back to Rice. Back to Saliba. Saliba to Rice. Rice looking down the middle. Plays it to Zinni. Zinni plays it out back into the defence. And Zinni plays it to the keeper. Okay, so no gaps. We go again. Got to look for those gaps in between the lines. Okay. Saliba to Tommy, raiding down the wing, into Gabby. Jesus plays it into the middle, into Zinchenko. Zinchenko over to Trossard. Trossard looking to take his man on. He does. And he loses that battle. Declan Rice comes in and gets the ball back for Arsenal. Arsenal into Zinni. Zinni across to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu looks for Fabio Vieira. Vieira looks to take his man. No, plays it back in. Looking again defensively. Back to Tommy. Bit of cat and mouse going on right now. Looking for those gaps, people. Looking for those gaps. So we're back over halfway again. Zinchenko's got the ball. Tomiyasu on the right. Plays it to Fabio Vieira. Zinchenko across to Gabi Magalash. Plays it out to Kai Havertz. Across to Tomiyasu where the gap is. Okay, so the gap's there. Tomiyasu, no, poor ball. Very, very poor ball. So Tomiyasu plays the ball over the top. That was a very poor ball. So we're 39 minutes and 15 seconds into the match. Lens is trying to play out. Arsenal's pressing nice and hard. They're going for the wing shot. No, wait a sec. Machado just had a one-on-one duel with Tomiyasu. Oh, no, don't tell me. Oh, geez. Tomiyasu on replay. Looks like his boot's nice and high, but let's see if they're going to go to... No, we got away with it. Good, good, excellent. Okay, Lens are in our final third. They are... No, ball's been given Arsenal. Okay, so that was an Arsenal free kick. Okay, took a bit of a while to work that one out. So Tommy's on the ball. The RC Lens crowd is starting to get a bit louder. They realise this is really important for their squad. Okay, so David Raya is going to take the free kick. Right into the middle. That was a handball by the defender. Did he call that? It looked like a handball to me. He's having a word to Jesus. I don't know why. That's Kai Havertz. Oh, no, you're a wuss. Okay, so the defender's saying that Kai Havertz put an elbow in his face, and he didn't. He didn't touch the guy. Anyway, that's footballers for you. Mate, RC Lens supporters are just bouncing in that stadium. They are bouncing. And you can hardly blame them. I mean, they're 41 minutes in and it's 1-1. They should be losing this game. Arsenal aren't playing very well, to be perfectly honest. They keep making defensive errors. There's another defensive error. Zinchenko loses the ball and he gets it back. Okay, thank God for that. Zinni runs through the middle. Okay, he's trying to make up for it. He plays it out to Trossard. Defenders are coming back in numbers now. Trossard looking, where's he going? He's going to go in the middle. Back to Zinni. Zinni to Rice. Rice looking for someone. Plays it across to Tommy. Okay, we're going backwards to go forwards here, people. Declan Rice. Odegaard. Tomiyasu. Odegaard. Back into the middle with Rice. Back to Saliba. We're looking for gaps here. At the moment, Lens is keeping good form. Okay, Havertz is in behind. Playing to Trossard. Back to Zinni. Plays it into Trossard. Odegaard. Oh, this is messy. I'll be honest, it's messy. Oh, the ref's having a chat to Trossard. I'm not sure why. Oh, I know why. I can see why now. All right, so the defender and Trossard come together. They both have their feet in the air. Trossard gets the worst of it, and, yeah, he's complaining. Well, we're 43 minutes in. I think Mikel Arteta he needs to have a chat to his team, man. He has to tell them to go forward. Because at the moment, we're being very methodical with our build-up, which is great, and I'm fine with that. But we're not driving forward. This is RC Lens. This is not Real Madrid. We keep making stupid errors in our little passing, and the errors in our passing are going to cost us. We've already lost a goal because of David Raya's poor pass. They lost the goal because the defensive player paid the ball too short. So at the moment, it's a game of errors, I'll be honest. We haven't looked fluid at all, not even remotely fluid. And our build-up player is too slow. Okay, Zinchenko on to Jesus. Jesus is on the right. Plays it out to Fabio Vieira. Plays it again to Jesus. Can he beat his man? Whoop, double team. Throw in to the Arsenal. So Jesus is actually playing a lot on the right-hand side where Saka was. He keeps roaming between number 9 and the right wing, which is fine. Okay, Fabio Vieira out to the middle. Magalash onto Saliba. Saliba goes for a ball looking for Odegaard. Finds Jesus. Okay, foul on Tomiyasu. Just got pushed in the back. So there's 2 minutes to go in added time in the first half. So Odegaard's on the ball to the right-hand side. He's going to play the ball either into the box or he'll play it. No, he's going to play it short to Trossard by the look of it. That's why I think they're setting up, but we're looking at it now. They're talking now. Trossard and Odegaard are talking. Okay, here's a set piece. I reckon Trossard's going to take this. Plays it short to Odegaard. Odegaard plays it in. Oh, and Jesus skies it straight over the crossbar. Oh, my gosh. Having a look again. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate, but you should have done better. Should have done better. Look, I say it again. This has been a game of errors. Plain and simple. The negative that we have with Arsenal is that Saka's gone off with some type of injury. I'm hoping it's precautionary. I'm hoping it's just in case, because we need Saka, especially our next games against Man City. We need Saka bad. But I have said this for years. If we don't have someone who is good or nearly as good enough as Saka to be able to take him on and off, he's going to get hurt and he's going to get a serious injury. And that's what's going to happen. And the reality is that could happen because he's getting more and more knocks these days. So it's half time. So Jesus scores in the 14th minute and Thomason equals up in the 25th minute. So at the moment, it is 1-1. We're playing RC Lens, Champions League, Match Day 2, Group B, and it is Arsenal 1, Lens 1. The crowd is pumping. The crowd is absolutely pumping. You've got flags waving. It is on. So let's dissect the team. Let's talk about Raya. His error caused us to go and draw. Zinchenko has lost the ball twice. To his credit, he's got the ball back. Gabriel Magalhaes has been a workhorse. He has been outstanding. Saliba's just been normal Saliba. Hasn't got out of second gear yet. I think Tomiyasu has been very strong. So we've got Arsenal's had 68% possession of the game. There's been 2 attempts on target, and there's been 4 total attempts. Now, Lens has had the ball 32% of the time, and they've had the exact same amount of shots and on target as well. Yeah, so it's no surprise that all of our passing stats are in the high 90s. And as I said, RC Lens were pressing quite nicely, putting a lot of pressure on us. So it's no surprise to see that the people that have travelled the most distances are coming from Lens. 6.87 kilometres from Thomason, and you've got 6.16 from Mendy. Now, getting back to the squad, so Tomiyasu's been really solid, both in aerial duels and in trying to work the right wing, where he had Saka. Now he has Fabio Vieira there. Rice has been very solid. Odegaard hasn't done anything wrong. He put a good through ball for Havertz, and Havertz had a brilliant save. That's unfortunate. Trossard, I still think Trossard's holding some type of injury. He's not 100%. He really isn't. He's lost the ball once or twice. He doesn't look like he wants to take on players. Now, that could change in the second half. He might be saving himself, but that's not the normal attacking Trossard that we know and love. So I'll be interested in that one. Gabriel Jesus. Clinical finish off a RC Lens defensive error. Again, a game of errors. So they make an error, we make an error, and both teams score. He's had one other chance, if you can call it a chance. He was on the far left-hand side of the box. Ball comes in, and it's like chipped into him. and it's a first-time attempted volley, which he skies over the bar. Was nowhere near to being on target. Nowhere near. Now, obviously, we need to talk about Bukayo Saka. Now, to be fair, he wasn't looking his normal self prior to the injury. So to get a knock and then literally just go to ground when no one is around and the ball is in the middle of the park and the player goes down, that's a concern for me. Now, when they did the testing, they were testing ankle. Basically, they're testing the joints, right? So you do a certain different types of stabilization testing is what it's called. And it checks your ankle, it checks your knee, it checks your hip, and it checks your groin. And I didn't see any significant knock in the game. So when he went down, I was looking at the stabilization test and going, yep, he's not showing any pain there, he's not showing any pain there. But when he got up, when he was leaving the ground, when he got up, he put his hand on his hip and behind his hip. Now, putting your hand on your hip and behind your hip could indicate hamstring. Now, it's a well-known fact that if you have a hamstring issue, because it is a painful injury, you literally put your hand directly on the point of injury. But a hamstring is a very large muscle. So you can have a twinge in the top of your hamstring, the middle of your hamstring, or you can tear it, or you can sprain it, or you can strain it. So there's all different levels. There's level 1, level 2, level 3. And they're all different types. So again, you can pull it, you can strain it, you can sprain it, and you can tear it. And all of those different types of things have different ratings as far as how bad that injury is. When I saw him walking off, I saw him firstly put his hand near his hip, and then I saw him put his hand behind. That indicates to me that there's some kind of feeling, which in my case, most cases would be a strain in his hamstring. And I'd say it would be the top half of his hamstring, which is the part that is leading into the butt muscles. So rest ice and some really good stretching, and he should be fine. If it's a pull, then it's best to have at least a couple of weeks off. And if it's a tear, it can get progressively worse from there. But it didn't look like a tear because you don't walk with a hamstring tear. That's the reality. And that's how I know the significance of the injury, whether it's a bad injury, if I think it's potentially just a light injury, or if it's like it's just done. If that was a tear, he wouldn't be walking. So, yep. So, in fairness, that one there, I think Mikel Arteta's gone, well, you told me you were fit, bro. And the reality is Saka has a very good relationship with Mikel Arteta. And he's gone on record of saying that he wants to play every single game. And I get that. You're the star player in a team like the Arsenal, a massive global megalodon of a club. So I get it. I understand that. But you need to look after your players, especially your star players. So given the situation with Saka, I wouldn't have played him. I would have played Reiss Nelson because I think Reiss Nelson is an adequate replacement. Nowhere near the same skill level as Bukayo, but it is what it is. Now let's talk about the RC Lens goal, or should I say the David Raya mistake. So David Raya, he's outside his box. He plays it to the right wing. He gets the winger Machado. Machado pops it in between two defenders. El Wahey plays it to the left, and Thomason volleys it into the right-hand side of the net, beating a full dive from David Raya. Now, David Raya is about 10 to 15 metres outside his box when he plays the ball. When the ball gets chipped in, he's only just coming into his 6-yard box, and then he is finished. Thomason across the goal, and it's done. So there's no if, buts, maybes. That was just really clinical on behalf of RC Longs. A typical smash and grab, given the circumstances. And you've got to do this. You've got to applaud them. An error was made, and they capitalised. And at this level, you would expect nothing less from any team. If an error is made, you need to score from it. It's as simple as that. It was well played. And it was a great finish, an absolute great finish. It was very well finished. I would say that the chances of that being scored normally would be, I would say, high 60%. So David Raya was pushing. The fact that he thought he was going to get to that. It's a low probability. That was inside the box, raging into the box, and that was a beautiful finish. So, yeah, credit to RC Longs, credit to Thomason. Great goal. Yeah, as I was saying, talking about the actual game itself, I'm a little bit miffed because this is not the type of game I expected with the squad that we've got on. Like I said a couple of streams ago in my past videos, when I talk about the next 5 games are critical, and I talk specifically about if we have all these injuries that we could potentially have, like with Trossard, with Martinelli, with Partey, and the list goes on. Declan Rice was out. Saka was out. We didn't know what was going on. And I said I'd be happy with 1-0 to the Arsenal because of the lack of players that we would have to put on the field. But look at our team. Raya, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, Tomiyasu. Okay, yeah, you can argue White should be there. I get it. Rice, Odegaard, Havertz. You can argue that Partey should be there. Trossard, Jesus, Saka. That is not a second-string team. So I expected us to be playing a nice, fluid, attacking style of football against RC Longs. Now, I know that they're well known for their defensive blocks. I get that. And I understand that they are keeping their form. On the day itself, they're keeping their form perfectly. And the only way we actually scored was by a defensive error. Them making a defense and us intercepting, or in this case, Saka intercepting, playing to Gabby Jesus. Jesus, little one touch on his right foot and buries it bottom left bins. So I get it. So we haven't actually beaten their block yet. That's the reality of it. So let's see how our second half goes. I think Mikel Arteta needs to be really clear in what we're going to do moving forward, because we need to attack these guys. This is not Real Madrid. This is RC Longs. And yeah, you can show respect as much as you like, but the reality is this team is coming 15th in the French Ligue 1. I rest my case. Case closed. Drop the mic, whatever you want to say. So we should be beating these guys comfortably. Even though they're at home, we should be beating them with that squad. So I think as the second half starts, we just need to be more progressive. Do I think we need to make wholesale changes? I don't. But let's see what happens. I think if we're going to make any changes, I think it'll just be to put give people a bit of a rest. I think Tomiyasu will get changed with White. Vieira's already on for Saka, so that change has come earlier than what we wanted anyway. And So yeah, I'm looking to see if I can see Saka with ice or with a moon boot or anything like that, just to see if there's any significant injury that I've missed, and I'll keep you updated if I see anything. But as it stands right now, we are in a very unique position. We're away, and it's 1-1. How many times have we been away and it's been 1-1 or 1-0 down? So RC Lons, man, I've got to give it to them, man. They are a very colourful club. They are a very colourful club. The whole stadium is singing right now. Everyone's got their scarves. Everyone's got their flags. The place is absolutely pumping. It is a beautiful stadium as well. Wow. There's some crazy big flags going on there. They're very proud of their club right now. 1-1, and they are super proud of their club, man. They are singing loud and proud. Whew. That is one hell of an atmosphere to play in. So good on you, RC Lons supporters. That's what I look forward to at the Emirates. Every home game. I absolutely love it. North London forever, banging on in the stadium, singing, flags, scarves, chanting. God, I love my club. Oh, for those of you who don't know, like I've been following Arsenal for many, many, many years, since 1978, and every time I've gone to try and get a ticket to go to Arsenal, whenever I've been in Europe or I've been elsewhere, whenever I go to London, I try to get a game in, and every single time I've gone, I can't get tickets, and it sucks. But anyway, it is what it is. So yes, I am a fan that has never watched Arsenal at home, and that hurts. But it is what it is. It doesn't mean I don't love my club anymore or any less. Okay, so second half has now just kicked off, and we are on. Let's go, Arsenal. Let's go. So we have no changes, which is what was going to be expected with Saka coming off prematurely. So we just have to see if we're going to change our style, because the reality is if we play the same type of football, we aren't going to see many more goals in this game, Arsenal fans, unfortunately. So hey guys, if you're watching, leave your comments. I'll answer all your comments. Like I said, this is Grandad Gunner TV. Grandad Gunner TV. It is all about our first match day. So this is our first version of it. I want to get your feedback. I want to get your points of view, your comments, and we just aim to make this channel bigger and better for you in the coming days, weeks, and months. So go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and smash the likes and leave your comments, guys. That's what it's all about. So far, the way we're setting up looks the same. Definitely looks the same. Where have they changed? Have they looked? Let's have a look at them. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, they're more proactive, so they're looking at breaking down. Okay, nice defensive block. So they're looking hungry. So I expect them to come out firing, and this is what they're going to do. They're going to try and put the pressure on us in the first 15 minutes and hope that we break and make another error. And hopefully, if we just stick to our guns, we won't make that error, and we'll be able to dominate in that time as well. Okay, so playing out from the back, Declan Rice plays it to Gabby. Gabby plays. Okay, nice. Vieira in through the. Oh, Vieira, poor pass. So the first time Vieira plays it into the middle, he plays it straight to a Lons midfielder. You're better than that, bro. You're better than that. Another Arsenal error. Okay, Kai Havertz gets the ball off the defender. Plays it to Trossard. Oh, God. Jeez. Oh! So Trossard shoots. Kai Havertz plays it to Trossard. Trossard, one-on-one with the keeper. One-on-one with the keeper. Hits it. Tries to go around the defender. Hits it. Oh, that's so unlucky. And it comes off the keeper's, oh, geez, his left shin guard and into a defender, or it was going straight in the back of the goal. Oh, comes off the left shin guard of the keeper and goes onto a defender, or it was going into the back of the goal. So that is just, oh, that's unlucky. That is unlucky. All right. So Trossard puts his hand on his head, just like I put my hands on my head. It should be Arsenal 2, Lens 1. Anyway, it is what it is. So, yeah, based on that, you can see that. So, oh, geez, that was a rough tackle on Gubby. Oh. All right, so Arsenal are playing a little bit faster. So that's good to see. So they're playing a little bit faster. The concern I have is that they've taken Gabby out of the middle. So Gabby Jesus, who normally goes down the middle, they've now taken him out the middle. He's now predominantly gone on the right-hand side, and Vieira's coming in behind. So it's Vieira and Jesus that are playing on the right-hand side, and they're kind of interchanging. I don't like that. If you're going to play Fabio Vieira on the right, then play him on the right. Jesus needs to stay in the middle. He needs to be in the middle. That's where he gets his goals. That's where he is our striker. He's our main striker, for crying out loud. He needs to play through the middle. All right, so Trossard just got bowled over, so he's now got a free kick. He's limping as well. Oh, come on, guys. Trossard is limping. He's now walking. No, he's still limping. Oh, bloody. Okay. Righto. Odegaard's over the ball. Whips it in. Very poor delivery. Goes straight to a Lens defender, and we're back on halfway. That was a very, very poor attempt at a free kick. Fabio Vieira plays to Jesus on the... Oh, geez, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going on record. I do not like it. Jesus and Fabio Vieira, don't like it at all. Anyway, what I like and what Mikel Arteta does are two different things. So you got to support, but you got to be critical as well. If it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. All right, so Zenny is trying to play through the middle, plays it through to Trossard. Trossard gets the ball. Plays it across to Tommy down the right. Tommy to Jesus. Again, I don't like him on the right. Odegaard to Jesus. Jesus cross. Defensive header out of the box. See, Jesus should be the one in the middle. He shouldn't be the one crossing. He should be the one in the middle. That's why I don't like it. It doesn't suit our fluidity, and it certainly doesn't suit us scoring goals. Because next thing you know, you're going to have Jesus coming off and bloody Eddie coming through the middle, which I hate. But anyway, let's continue. Okay, Lens have the ball. Okay, good stop, Saliba. Oh, bad ball by Zenny. Another defensive error. Zenny gives the ball away. Lens is on attack. They're coming down the right. They're crossing in. Keeper punches. I don't know why he punched. He should have caught that, but anyway. Oh, Arsenal. That is messy. Messy. Oh, Tomiyasu goes up for a one-on-one with a header. And the the French player Machado, the Lens player Machado, goes down as though his head's been cracked open by an ice hammer, which hasn't happened. So now RC Lens have a free kick outside the box. So now it's their turn to attack. And again, this all came back from a Zinni mistake. So Zinchenko, although he definitely helps us with our attacking style of play, he has too many defensive errors in his game. He really does. He's another player that we need to look at upgrading. He's getting a bit, he's just got so many defensive errors. Moving forward, we need something better. So Lens is attacking. Another cross into the box. And we un-Arsenal-like, we just kick it away over halfway. That's not like us at all. We're starting to panic now, guys, unfortunately. So Lens is on, got a bit of pressure going on now, a little bit of sustained pressure. Another chip into the box. And it looks like we got away. I think it's a goal kick. Yeah, it's a goal kick. Yeah, poor attempt at finishing. Good for us, bad for them. Yeah. So we're 54 minutes and 28 seconds in. It's 1-1. It is 1-1. Lens 1, Arsenal 1. Now we need to try and, get a bit of pressure ourselves. We're looking flat. I'll be honest, we are looking flat. We do have the skill to score goals for sure, and we've got a better squad than these lot, but we are looking flat. We're actually playing to their level, which is just no need for it. There's just no need for it, for us playing to their level. We're better than them. But being better doesn't always equal winning matches. So we've controlled the ball. We've now had a bit of possession there. That's great, wonderful. Taking the pressure off us. Get that. Now what can we do with the ball? Declan Rice driving from midfield. Plays it across to Zinchenko. Zinchenko's second-guessing himself now because he's lost the ball so many times. So driving through the midfield again. Another poor pass. Zinchenko loses the ball again. Oh, man. He's having a shocker. He's having a stinker. So Zinchenko has lost the ball 3 out of 3 right now. Ball comes in through the middle. Oh, that's way too far hit. Otherwise, we were in trouble. At the moment, to be brutally honest, Lens is outplaying us. We are making way too many errors, and we're making errors with the same people. So Zinchenko has now given the ball away 3 out of 3. Now, admittedly, he's getting double-teamed. That's fine. I get that. But I'm sorry. You should be able to get past 2 bloody players. Oh, okay. The ball's just been given away again. Okay, great. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. Okay, Lens have the ball. They're over halfway. Odegaard's pushing really hard to get the ball back. Okay, we're driving them backwards. So they're going right back to their keeper, which is great. Odegaard pressuring the keeper. Elawahi on the strike. He's beaten his man. Here comes a cross. Okay, poor cross. So Tomiyasu just got schooled. So Tomiyasu just got beaten down the wing, down the right-hand side by Elawahi, which doesn't surprise me because that guy's very, very fast. That's their main number 9. He's now messing with the wings as well. So they're basically doing they're mirroring what Jesus and Fabio Vieira are doing for Arsenal. So with 57 minutes in, it's still 1-1. I'm just trying to think. Look at our reserves. What have we got? We've got ESR. We've already got Vieira on. So Nelson, yeah, I don't know. I think ESR needs to come on. Our problem is not central. It's more defensive. You know what? I would actually I would put Kivior on in place of Zinchenko. I really would. What we lose in attack, we make up in defence. And as it stands right now at 1-1, this game is a defence game. This is a game that you can win or lose with one decision. And so far, Zinchenko's decision-making has been poor, to say the very least, at the very least, poor. If the game had finished now, I'd be giving Zinchenko a 4 out of 10 for his performance so far. That's how poor he has been tonight. Okay, Odegaard gets the ball back. Tomiyasu into Dick. Declan looking. Gabby puts the ball. No, is it a corner? No, it's goal kick. He overrun the ball. Oh, jeez. Now Gabby can't even keep the ball in. Come on, boys. You can do better than this. You can do a lot better than this. I don't understand why Gabriel Jesus is not playing down the middle. We would have scored again by now if he was playing down the middle. Trust Fabio Vieira, who's taking Saka's position. Trust him to do his job. Trust your players, Mikel Arteta. I mean, it's clearly instruction. It's clearly Mikel Arteta has said, this is what I want you to do. And that's fine, but it's not working. We've had not even remote attacking options since Saka's come off and Fabio and Jesus have interchanged. There's been no threat. Zero threat. We're now in the 60th minute, and the game's gone into a stalemate. We're getting the ball. We're doing nothing with it. Okay, waiting for the throw-in. Okay, here we go. Declan Rice back to Saliba. Saliba back to Tomiyasu. Good interchange. Back to Dek. Dek playing across to Zinchenko. Now give the ball, Zinchenko. Don't be cute with it. You've given it away too many times tonight. Come on, bro. Back to Zinchenko. Double teamed again. Gives the ball away again. Oh, my God. Okay, so now they're on attack. And thank God for that poor defending. Jesus gets the ball. No, doesn't get the ball. Well, I don't need to say it again, but I'm going to. Zinchenko, possession 4 times. Zinchenko gives the ball away 4 times with poor passes, or he gets double teamed and gets the ball tackled away from him. He's been poor on the ball and he's been poor off the ball. If I was making any changes right now, I'd be taking Zinchenko off and I'd be putting Kivior on. I think Jakub Kivior, our young Polish defender, is a much better defender. And I actually think he has the capability of playing some gaps as well. He's raw, I get that. But I still think he's a much better position right here, right now. Zinchenko's got zero confidence. Okay, so looking at Bukayo Saka, they've just showed a photo of Bukayo Saka. So it's definitely precautionary because Bukayo Saka is dressed in his track pants, he's dressed in his hoodie, and there is no ice, no moon boot, no anything. Oh, they're on attack. Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay. Let's unpack that one. Okay, so Lons, again, defensive error. They play through into the box. They pass it into the box. He shoots, and it hits the side netting. We are talking a ball width away from being in goal. David Raya had no concept of where the ball was. It was in the back of the net. Wow, we got lucky. We got super, super lucky. I'll take it. We just gave the ball away again. Gabriel Jesus plays it straight to a defender. Gabriel Magalhaes, sorry. Plays it straight to a defender. 64th minute, guys. It's 1-1. This is looking like a stoic defensive effort. And I'll tell you what, it's not. It should be. We should be 2-3-1 up. But we're not. And it's poor. I've got to admit, our defense has been shocking. I can count 6 or 7 balls that we've actually passed to the opposition players to give them opportunities. That's just not what we do at the Arsenal. We're better than that. We're a lot better than that. All right, we get the ball. Declan Rice starts bombing through the midfield. He's over halfway. He's gone all the way to the right-hand side. Odegaard's in the middle. He's played it back to Rice on the right. Rice chips the ball in. That's a corner. Interesting. Okay, well, that's something different. So Declan Rice bombs all the way to the right-hand side, does a great little chip. The only problem is you've only got Gabriel Jesus in the middle there, and there's no one near it. The defender, Frankowski, plays it out. Corner to the Arsenal. Now, hopefully Odegaard actually manages to get this one up instead of straight on top of the defender's head. Let's have a look. So, corner to the Arsenal, 65th minute, 47 seconds, 1-1. Odegaard, here it comes. Good corner. Oh! Oh, my God! What a save! What just happened? What just happened? Oh, how did that not go in? Oh, okay. Back on the attack. Sorry, I just had to. Wow, how did that not go in? Odegaard on attack. I'll unpack it for you shortly, guys. Jesus, 1-on-1. Okay, that should be free kick. Wow, so let's check this out. That looked like it was going in. Oh, my God. Corner comes in. Tomiyasu volleys it. Oh, that has been smashed. And it's only the goalkeeper's. Oh, no, here we go again. It's the goalkeeper's shin guard that stops it from being 2-1 to the Arsenal. Oh, how did that not go in? We've now got another corner. This time, Trossard's going to whip it in. How did that not go in? Oh, my God. Okay. Trossard, here it comes. Oh, that's a tame header, man. Gabriel Magalhaes heads the ball straight at the keeper, and it's still 1-1. Oh, that Tomiyasu, he drilled that. He absolutely belted it, and it came off the goalkeeper's shin guard. Oh, jeez. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? Oh, well, it didn't go in. All right, back on the attack. Tomiyasu goes by himself and gets swamped. Loses the ball. Story of the match, Arsenal players losing possession. I think we've lost more possession in this game collectively as a team than we have in the whole season. That's how poor we have in possession. That's how poor we've been. We're in the 68th minute. I'm still blown away by the Tomiyasu attempt. It was absolutely belted, rifled, absolutely like straight out of a sniper rifle. That was going in. And the shin guard of the goalkeeper stops it from, oh, jeez. They're on attack again. Here they come. Cross comes in. And they've just scored. You've got to be joking. RC Longs, 2. Arsenal 1. So we give the ball away again. They go bombing down the right flank. They go bombing down the right flank. They cross it into the box. Wow, that's crazy. Cross it in from the right. First time hit by Al Wahi. I told you the guy was clinical. I told you he was a good striker. First time hit. Beats Raya. Lons 2. Arsenal 1. It's been a game full of giving away the ball. And there we go again. Arsenal mistake. Lons get the ball. Drive it down the right. Cross it into their main man who is in the middle. Unlike Arsenal. Bus puts it straight in the net. Lons 2, Arsenal 1. And they deserve to be leading. Now, 70th minute, Mikel Arteta decides he's seen enough. So he should have too, by the way. So what have we got here? So it looks like... So Smith Rowe is now on. Reece Nelson's come on for Leandro Trossard. And I'm looking... What have we got? So Reece Nelson, Trossard. Finally, Ben White's come on for Zinchenko. Oh, my God. Finally, we'll get some stability in our back four. And I'm pretty sure that Havertz has come off and ESR has gone on. So smart decisions by Mikel Arteta. Unfortunately, Zinchenko should have come off a long time ago. Yeah, so ESR comes on for Kai Havertz. Good move. He's got more attacking flair. He'll drive at his players, his opposite players. So then it's a great move. Okay. So we know Reece Nelson is going to be whipping those balls, and we also know he'll come in the middle as well. ESR can interchange with him as well. So that's tactically a lot more attacking threat. ESR through the middle is more attacking threat, again, than Kai Havertz. And we have solidity in our backline with Ben White replacing Zinchenko. But this should have happened not in the 70th minute. It should have, Zinchenko should have been off the park before the 60th minute. He was playing that bad. And now you've got Lons making their changes, and the scorer comes off for Adrian Fulgini. So Thompson comes off. Mende comes off for Andy Diouf. Again, I know nothing about these players at all. So Any Lons supporters watching, my apologies. I'm probably butchering their names. It's not my intention. And then you've got Wahi coming off for Wesley Sayard. Now remember, just to recap, Lons 2, Arsenal 1. A game of giving the ball away. Arsenal have given the ball away twice, and they have been punished twice. So credit must go to Lons, the home team. You can only play what's in front of you, and you can only play what happens in the game. And if you're given the chance, you just have to put those opportunities away. And to their credit, Lons has done exactly that. 2 mistakes, and they've capitalised and buried both chances. Both, to be fair, have been really good finishes. Here they come again. So Lons is setting up. So they're trying to play possession-based football. Now that they're ahead, they're trying to play possession-based football. Simple as that. If they control the game in the next 15 minutes, they win. Easy as that. All right, so we've got Declan Rice driving it through the middle. Plays it on to Fabio Vieira. Vieira looking. Where's he going? Plays it to Odegaard in the middle. Odegaard plays it across to Gabby Magalhaes, who plays it out to Reiss Nelson on the left. Reiss Nelson takes his man on. Gets 2 players. Plays it to ESR. Okay, starting to get a bit of fluidity going forward. Declan Rice, Ben White. Ben White plays it back to Saliba, back to ESR in the middle. ESR, Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu onto Reiss Nelson. Reiss Nelson back to Tommy. Tommy plays a bit in the middle. So we're looking to play in behind now, guys. Looking to play in behind their lines, trying to get 1 or 2 to get out of position so we can play gaps. They're holding their formation nicely. Still looking. Declan Rice. Ben White. Ben White drives. Defender gets there. All right, poor out ball from Lons. Otherwise, they had us on the wing as well. Okay. 75th minute, Lons 2, Arsenal 1. Okay, Rice driving through the middle, looking for someone. Where are we going with this? Where are we going? Where are we going? Back to Odegaard. Back to Rice. Rice to Gabriel Magalhaes, onto Reiss Nelson. Geez, that's too slow. It's too slow. Our build-up play is not incisive. It's too slow. Yeah, at the moment it's cat and mouse. It's cat and mouse for sure. There's not a lot happening here. Declan Rice is trying to find spots. He did a little chip over for Jesus, but that didn't work. We're playing in the midfield mainly. Like, bit of space there. So going behind. No, it's closed down. Bloody. Righto. You need to be incisive. Need to play these runs. Stop going backwards, Arsenal. At the moment, it doesn't even look like we want to be in the game. Like, seriously, We have literally played the last 3 minutes from our midfield. Right, first attacking bit. Right, to Ben White. Ben White. We haven't made one incisive run yet. Havertz has actually made the only run that even remotely looked like a run that you could see was going to take place. Come on, Arsenal. Cut them open. Okay, first ball to ESR. No, taken off him by defender. We're in the 78th minute, guys, and I'm falling asleep. Like, Arsenal are doing absolutely nothing. We haven't gone past halfway for the last 4 minutes. We just keep playing it forward, playing it back to halfway, playing it forward, playing it back to halfway. There's been no runs. There's been no one wanting the ball. No one's been calling for it. I'm looking for hands. I'm looking for body language. No one wants the ball. ESR, first attempt. Oh, jeez. You see ESR making a run in the middle and they play it out to Reece Nelson on the right who fluffs it, misses it, and it goes out for a Lons throw-in. Right. So this will give you an idea of how much Arsenal don't want it. Martin Odegaard has been replaced by Eddie Nketiah in the 80th minute. He's going to go through the middle, which means Gabriel Jesus is going to stay out wide, which is ridiculous because I personally believe that Gabriel Jesus is 5 times the striker that Eddie is. And Eddie is a tap-in merchant. So the fact that Eddie's come into the game and Martin's come out, who's going to do our creative work now? Who's going to do our creative work now? That's the only question I have for anyone watching this stream. You know, we keep harping on about how Martin Odegaard is our creativity. Well, in the 80th minute in a Champions League match, you've taken off our creativity. So who's the creativity now? You are relying on Declan Rice, Ben White, ESR to play a ball in. Gabby's going to be down one wing. Reece is down the other. So Reece has come through now. 2 defenders on him, and he loses the ball. Oh, story of the game. Story of the game, people. Arsenal losing possession of the ball. Whether there's 2 players on him or not, we're still losing possession of the ball. That's been the trend of this game. And it wouldn't surprise me if they score again. That was lucky. We got lucky then. That was a poor pass into the final third by Longs. Otherwise, I reckon we're 3-1 down. At the moment, Lons are just moving the ball wherever they want it, whenever they want it. It's 82nd minute, and we're not taking this game serious. That's the reality of this. What I'm watching, right, Reece Nelson gets the ball. Now, is he going to drive or is he going to play back to the midfield? He's going to play back to the midfield. Not one Arsenal player is making runs. Declan Rice has finally decided to run. He's got 2 players on him. And he just gives it back to Fabio. Fabio, here we go. Fabio's got the ball in the middle. So Fabio's taken over the creative role of Odegaard. Right. At least we know that positioning. Back to Fabio. Fabio. Declan Rice. Declan Rice, Fabio. Fabio looking. Plays it to Reese. Plays it back to Tomiyasu. Now there's no one in the middle. Plays it to Reese. Reese tries to drive. And the ball goes out, losing possession of the ball. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. Reese Nelson gets the ball, plays it into Eddie, who passes it straight back, who passes it straight to Saliba. Saliba plays it to Declan. Declan drives a little, tries to go through, and, he got lucky. Possession. He lost possession, but it got back very quickly. Ben White. Declan plays it wide to Tomiyasu. It's 84th minute, guys, and no one's even trying to even make a run for Arsenal. It is very frustrating watching. If you're an Arsenal fan, if you're an old school Arsenal fan like me, this is super frustrating watching our team do nothing. There's not one run. There's not one end to anything. We have not been in the opposition box for the last 14 minutes at all. Not one player stepped foot in that box. Eddie gets tackled. We get the ball back. ESR shoots. Saved by the keeper. So there you go. ESR outside the box, got the ball, took one touch and belted it. And that is the first attempt that we've even thought about in 15 minutes. Didn't even look like he was shooting. And then he just went, you know what? I'm doing something. And we just threw the ball away, giving them back possession of the ball. Yeah, so ESR tackles the defender, gets the ball directly off the defender, takes two touches, hits the ball. Unfortunately, it's right at the keeper. And instead of the keeper catching it, he punches it. But at least something's happening. As it stands, we're in the 85th minute, 46 seconds. And that is the first attempt on goal, or even thinking about an attempt on goal in 15 minutes. So pretty poor by Arsenal standards. Let's see what Arsenal can put together, because this is a poor performance so far, and I mean a very poor performance. There's been no effort on moving forward, and all we're doing is controlling the ball, and then we get the ball taken off us by an error, and then they are automatically running up flanks, bombing up flanks. They're doing it right now. So again, Gabriel Jesus is now playing on the wing, so he just tackled someone he doesn't need to tackle. Yeah, it's not a good watch, to be honest. 87th minute, guys. 87th minute. Okay. Cross into the box. He shoots. And it's off target. 87th minute. The second they get into our box, they shoot. That's the difference between what RC Lons are doing and what Arsenal are doing. We have not even been in shooting range for 15 minutes. ESR tackles a Lons defender, takes two touches and shoots, which is fantastic. They get one opportunity, haven't had the ball in a very, very long time. They get one opportunity, they bomb straight down the flank, They put it straight into the box and someone takes a shot. Like, we're talking the difference between Arsenal and Lons. And at the moment, it's chalk and cheese. It's chalk and cheese. We're in the 88th moment, guys. 88th moment. 88th minute. And we've done nothing. I'll tell you what, we better do something. Reiss Nelson takes a ball from Declan Rice. Gabby Jesus plays it across to Ben White, plays it to ESR, plays it to Eddie. Reiss Nelson! Oh! So Reiss Nelson shoots, nothing comes of it. Now there's a kerfuffle saying that Arsenal players hurt their goalkeeper, which is just ridiculous. They're just trying to time waste. Pretty standard. If the ball's in the air, you can go for it. End of story. So the 89th minute, we finally get an opportunity and someone does actually take the time to shoot. But we're talking the 89th minute, guys. So referees giving 2 yellow cards, one to a defender and one to Gabriel Jesus. So that again, just a melee in the box. We all know that the goalkeepers are a protected species, so that's fair enough. So now we're in extra time. We're in added time. So there's 4 minutes of added time. We're 42 seconds in. And Arsenal finally put a ball into the box, or at least try to put a ball into the box. So Arsenal's got a free kick, about 20. Let's have a look. Probably about 10 to 14 meters outside the box. We're 1 minute and 16 seconds into 4 minutes of added time. Lons 2, Arsenal 1. Okay, we've got Fabio Vieira over the ball. And it doesn't even get to an Arsenal player. Like, just goes over top every single player. Yeah. Not a lot can be said about that. Reiss Nelson takes a shot. And, yep, they defend it again. Two minutes and 28 seconds into the match, into added time. The crowd's asking for the whistle. Bomb into the box. Nelson. Two minutes, 59 seconds. Ben White to Declan Rice. Declan Rice to Tomiyasu. Fabio Vieira. Just play the ball into the box, my friend. That's what you got to do. Declan Rice onto Vieira. Vieira plays the ball. Corner, Arsenal. You know what? This is going to be our last chance. We're 3 minutes, 30 seconds into added time. Yep, 20 seconds to go. This is it. This is our last chance, Arsenal fans. So we either put this into the back of the net or we go home with our tail between our legs. And to be fair, Lons has deserved their win. So if we can steal a draw, I'll take it. Here it comes. Corner again. ESR smashes into the defender. Corner again. This is it. This is the last corner. We're now 4 minutes and 18 seconds into 4 minutes of added time. Once this corner's taken, that'll be it. Game over. Crossing fingers, Arsenal fans. This is our last opportunity. Let's do it, Arsenal. Here it goes. We can do this. That's it. Done. And there it is. RC Lons 2. Arsenal 1. Now, I want to put this in context. You won't find a more positive Arsenal fan than me. You won't find an Arsenal fan that thinks Kai Havertz is a good signing. You won't find an Arsenal fan that thinks Kai Havertz is going to be an absolute worldie for us as a club. You won't find a man that supports us as manager as much as I do. I've never been Mikel in and Mikel out. I don't do that thing. But let's unpack this. RC Lens is 15th in the French Ligue 1. RC Lens has not played Champions League for 21 years. And RC Lens has just pulled Arsenal's pants down and spanked us on the butt. This just goes to show that when you play a lot of football, you cannot take any team for granted. Now, RC Lens, to their credit, the goals they scored were fantastic finishes, but they were Arsenal errors. And you have to play what's in front of you. So if you're given Arsenal errors and you put them away, I applaud RC Lens for winning this game the way they did, because they took their chances when they were given the opportunities and they clinically put them in the goal. Arsenal had their chances, don't get me wrong. But this is a game of errors. And that's the way I'm going to end this stream. This is a game of errors. We scored because Lens made a defensive error. And they scored because we made two monumental errors. So on that note, my name's Mitch. This is Grandad Gunner TV. This is our first ever watch along. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave comments, smash the likes, and hey, go ahead and subscribe if you like the footage. On that note, my name's Mitch. This is Grandad Gunner TV, and I'm out.